Hello and welcome
Hello.
to Crusader Kings 3. We have played this game before, which is a cardinal sin of one-shot videos. But we enjoyed Crusader Kings so much that we had to come back to it. We need to find out what happens with whatever the fuck we named our character. David Angus of Scotland.
David Angus, I remember.
Is a good Scottish name, Mortimer of Buchan. That's what we need. We need to find out what happens to his family, what happens to him, and
also
really,
the true history of Scotland, everybody.
What happens to Scotland?
That's
the really
true, accurate history of Scotland is going to be witnessing in front of your eyeballs, ladies and gentlemen, so I hope you are prepared for this.
And as you can see, we are a very attractive man.
I think we're stunning, really.
We have secret pockets in our torso.
That's
where
sexy.
We can
secret
slot
pockets
our arms,
are sexy.
Where we can slot our arms into ourselves. You know, that's not an ability that most mammals have. Most creatures, really. The ability to stick your arms through your ribcage for warmth. But we can do that.
I mean,
because
we're a special kind of
gorgeous.
breed, really. We are an evolved human for the Middle Ages, really.
And there you can see our son, who, of course, is stunning as well. And before we jump into it, I'll hit continue now. But if you remember, there was a little bit of a love story happening last time.
Yes, there was a bit of a feud, wasn't there?
No, not a love story, where we have got our darling wife, who we married for
but
her
we have so
father's,
many side
for her,
people,
for her
right?
father's army. We have got 3 concubines because that's just the time we're at. But one of our concubines, Sianand here, she's also our lover. Because we are forming a really deep connection with her. She's not of noble blood, so she could never be our true wife, but she is who our heart truly belongs to.
I mean, technically that is somewhat of a feud, because we are married, and I'm assuming our wife has no idea about our true love.
Well, I don't know if she knows that we have strong feelings towards her, but she is our concubine, and there's nothing our wife can do about it because it's currently the year 870. So
it's an awful time. It's just an awful time.
But we are going to continue on. We are, of course, playing down here in Buchan, and last time we managed to capture Kirkwall to expand our growth on our quest to become the king.
Yes, we are going to become king. I mean, David Angus... He is David Angus, right?
We are, of course, William. William is a good Scottish name.
Yes, William. William is a good Scottish name. We will become king, goddammit!
Well, we might not, but our great-great-grandson will. Who
knows?
We are opening up this episode with an invitation to Mortimer Muirgin's hunt. Greetings, Mortimer. William is a good Scottish name of Buchan. You are cordially invited to my hunt in the Highlands of Ross. Together, we shall make a mighty sport of it. So we can join his hunt in Dingwall. We might gain prestige, which is really useful for certain things. We may lose stress. We're not very stressed out. May gain the hunter trait, and we may gain some glory. Hunts are a really good time. Getting invited to them is a really good time. However... And this is a thing that has happened many times during medieval history. Going on a hunt is a really good time for someone to have an accident. If somebody has an accident when they're on a hunt and they don't make it back because of a stray arrow, or you thought they looked like a deer for a second, well, what happens, you know? Everybody just kind of moves
the Middle
on.
Ages or the medieval times, you know?
It is, you have got to calculate this risk of, is this person inviting me on a hunt because they're my friend or because they're trying to kill me? Now, we are. Is this a
spy or our friend?
We are so early in this game, and we have not made any enemies really yet. So there's
this could be
no
it.
reason.
This could be it, like you said.
Probably no reason for this man to try to hunt us, so we will go to join his hunt, which means we will have to travel from here in Buchan all the way across over to Dingwall, which means we need to prepare our caravan. So we shall select our caravan master, which will be our lover, as she is the best for the job.
Nice.
And also, like, we can't go anywhere without the misses. We've got some problems on the road. As you can see here, there's 32% of danger. Many travelers have been known to go missing in this forest. So a way to get around that is if we hire a forest guide. That's somebody who's going to be able to lead us through a safe route and make it a very safe journey for the low cost of 2 gold pieces. Thankfully, we have got 27, so there is nothing to worry about.
Not too bad. Nice.
10 in the entourage. Cool.
I love that I get to also experience this game for the first time through the channel and also figure out what the mechanics are by what you are doing. Like, there looks like there is quite a lot to keep an eye on, and I'm assuming it gets more like there's more things as you keep playing.
Yeah, there is. The game is deep. It is a deep game.
Yeah. Which I'm looking forward to.
You know, and that's one of the things that I think makes it such a time sink, is because you are doing a million things at once. You know, we'll be on a hunt whilst waging war down south, and then my son dies, and I suddenly have a new heir, and there's a civil war brewing in the background. Yeah. All happening at the same time, and you have to manage it.
Yeah. But that's history for you. A lot of things happen quite rapid at all the same time, and we're gonna save Scotland! Scotland!
So, on the hunt, my acquaintance Mortimer Murrigan is hosting a hunt in Ross, and the time has come for us to depart. I should be able to proudly represent the house of David Angus of Scotland! This
Scotland!
should be a good sport if the event is properly organized. I hope it goes well, and off we go. So
you
while
gotta
we're
commit,
traveling
Matthew.
off there,
you gotta commit. Every time you say Scotland, you gotta scream it like in your heart.
I'll have you know that, you're not the boss of me.
Oh, but you see,
so,
you gotta be a true Scotsman at heart, though. If you're not doing it, I don't believe that you are a true, authentic Scotsman by heart.
Yeah. Well, I know deep in my truest of truths, in my Williams of my Wallaces, that
to your Roberts of the Bruces.
To my Roberts of the Bruces.
Yes.
To my fucking Robbie of the Burnses.
The Robbie of the Burnses.
That I am more Scottish than you in my left fucking pinky. Okay?
Oh shit! I've just been wrecked. Oh my god! I'll take a step back. I'm sorry for questioning your credentials.
Fucking watch yourself, okay? Okay, local hero. As we traverse the Taiga, trudging through the dirt, we encounter a modest wayward shrine. Naively carved, it sports a cross at its head, and below the weathered words, "Here lays Saint Maur of Moray, blessed daughter of Moray." Saint Maur of Moray. It seems a local spiritual figure is being patronized in these parts, one not sanctioned by the Catholic clergy. So we have an option here. We can cast down this herdoxy, which will give us 50 piracy. We will get a desecrated tomb, which
what's piracy for?
How much the church likes us.
Right.
Very important.
Right.
Very important.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand.
We get the Desecrated Tomb effect, which this character's rejection of a non-canon saint has won them both confidence and ire. However, the High Chieftain Aid, the Craven of Moray, who is our liege and King Custane II's Chancellor, will lose 10 opinion off us, so he'll like us slightly less, and he'll become angry with us for ruining a local site of worship on his land. We could give Saint Maur 5 gold pieces, gain patronized local saint. We are tolerant of non-canon saints, and it's won us both confidence and ire, which makes the public like us. Makes the High Chief likes us, and it helps Moray gain a local cent, which gives them better tax income. That's a pretty
for 10
nice...
years. For 10 years, that seems
yeah.
like a pretty good deal. I mean, the public liking us, you know.
We can just fuck off.
Yeah, we could just say no to all of it.
Like, I don't want to do any of them. Fuck that, I'm just walking away.
Fuck that if I'm doing my own thing.
So, do you want to ruin this place, or do you want to just give him 5 gold pieces?
I'm down for just giving him 5 gold pieces. I don't really want to destroy anything just yet.
Okay. And we'll do that. Okay, what I'm looking for right now, though, is we need to think about where do we want to declare war next.
I think we know
are-
where we wanna take over everything.
we really, yeah, but we have to think about like our army size and our money and our defenses and who our allies are.
We just do it. We just do it.
We can't just go for the king. We'll be wiped.
No, we'll just be like, hey king, what's up? Mind if you come to the bathroom?
Oh,
with me?
stab.
What's that? You've been stabbed, yeah.
And
You
now
just got
I'm wearing the
stabbed.
crown, and if I'm wearing the crown, that, finders keepers. That's how
Exactly.
it works, right?
yeah.
That's how royalty works. Finders
Yeah.
keepers. I got the crown
I got a
now.
knife, guys, and if you do anything about it, I'll stab you.
As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, Mortimer Murgillen has started on the preparations. His
Good
gamekeepers
English.
check the grasslands each day for signs of quarry while building a camp closer to the hunting grounds. I have checked my gear and horse many times. It won't be long now. Soon we go on the hunt. The party is called to assemble as dawn breaks over the camp in the highlands near Ross. The local gamekeepers have scored the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. There is clearly a small roebuck nearby, but no recent traces of larger game. Ultimately, Mortimer Morgan decided he wanted to hunt our roe today. Let's get out there!
Yeah.
And that's our little hunting party. Look at this bunch of fucking
That's quite
dorks.
cute. That is cute. That's very cute indeed.
They're out hunting. So we could, if we look at the land over here in Thurso is held by this dude here, Mortimer Male Break, blah blah.
Thurso's also really high up in Scotland. It's like the tippy
It
top
is.
of the Highlands.
But what's really useful is we own Kirkwall, which is even
which is
more
very
tippy-toppy from Thurso, and we can just march on down whilst bringing guys from the rear, and we've also got our father-in-law's army down in France.
Let's
that'll
do
come up
it.
in
Let's
boats.
take over Thurso then. Let's do it.
Well, we need to see if we can. So their military is about the same strength as ours, so it's going to come down.
50-50. It's a gamble.
We also can't declare war on him because we're at an activity, and we don't have a Cassius Belli. But we'll get there. So we need to wait for this hunt to be over before we can think about attacking anybody. But have our eyes on Thurso. I'm thinking about expanding over there. I'm also considering up here to continue attacking these people, as there's only 596.
Is that Shetlands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But right now it's owned by Norse people, but we'll go on up and we'll turn it into Shetland. So they've only got 500 men in their army, and we could squash them like bug.
And we'll make
but
it
we
Scotland!
we need to not be hunting. Oh,
have a
shit,
son,
we have
a new
another son.
son.
A second son. Praise Saint Bridget Breathrock has given birth to a perfect little son.
Talos.
Yeah, that we will call him Talos.
Yes,
May he
praise
grow strong
Talos.
and wise. I'm pretty sure Talos was like a real person or god or something like that in actual life, but
Yeah, I know. I
Skyrim
only know
Talos
him from
specifically.
Skyrim and the
Yeah.
meme of like praise Talos.
Well, that's another thing we should recap. Is
Yes.
we are an extremely fertile man, and we have got
Yes.
many a child. We have got our heir, Francis the Booby. He is 2
yes.
years old and will grow into the greatest leader
I
of our
forgot
kind.
about Francis the Booby.
We have our daughter. Subscribe to Psychedelic Gaming Hobos.
Subscribe,
which
everybody.
is-
No hinting whatsoever. Just as the name of our child.
It's a beautiful name, I think.
It's a beautiful name.
We also have got Derek, our
Yes.
daughter.
Yes. Yes.
As well as Common Man, who's also our daughter. And like the video, also a daughter of ours.
Yes.
Another beautiful name. And now, of course, we have Talos,
Talos.
our son, who
Talos.
is heir. So if we died right now, Talos would get Orkney, and our son Francis the Booby would get Buckin.
Nice.
The land
I
would get
love
divided
all of our
between
children's
boys.
names. I think they're all amazing.
They are.
Francis. Oh God, what's happening?
Mortimer Murgan's huntsmen have pointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's covert, a perfect place to form our bowline and await the roe driven thither by the hound teams. Our host thinks for a moment before scoffing. I came for a real hunt. We'll hunt by force, not by stealth.
All right.
So off we go.
Okay.
We're gonna try and attack this fucking deer with some spears.
Nice. Yeah, we're just gonna just get a lot of spears and just go for it.
Yeah, some pokey stuff. Oh, here we go.
Pokey,
We can
pokey
hardly
stab.
keep up with the blasted beast as it darts and weaves through the leafy bushes, barking wildly, scaling a rise and disappearing into a dense thicket.
Bark.
Yeah.
I am
The row
barking now.
That's a really good impression of a deer. The row
Yes,
is gone. The row is gone as quickly as it appeared, with only panting dogs and sweaty horses to show for it. The damn thing is gone. We did not manage to kill the deer.
God
It was
damn
not a
those
successful
barking
hunt.
deers.
Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. I gathered the disappointed party and exhausted hounds for the trip home. The row indeed eluded us. This time.
Ah, damn. Well, we
Let us
fucked
leave
it, I
this
guess.
adventure behind, and we can finish the hunt. Mortimer
Lost.
Rugen has done a bunch of all this stuff. Every participating guest, we gain 93 prestige, which is
Nice.
very nice.
What's prestige again?
Prestige is like how much respect you have, depending
our
on
fame,
your
yes.
culture. Yeah, depending on your culture and stuff like that, it can be used to build armies. It's also like a type of currency in this game.
Oh.
Journeying through Inverness, I passed by
Nice.
a peculiar-looking tent splayed open with its yet more peculiar-looking occupant inside. And that's us saying that. We think
Yes.
this guy is peculiar-looking.
Yes. That guy next to us is obviously way more peculiar looking than us.
Come in, O mighty Mortimer. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels.
I don't know if I trust him.
modest
I don't know if I
price.
trust him.
This strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? Tell me my future, wise one. It's a 50-50 chance we get a good or a bad omen.
Oh yeah, we can gain
Or-
bad omen for 5 years.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
And,
gamble.
A bad omen means that we gain 15% more stress when we get stressed out. But if we get a good omen, we lose 15% stress for 5 years, which
What do you
means we'll
think,
be
Matthew? What am I
more
thinking?
chilled. I mean, heads or tails. Let's fucking flip that coin.
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a good omen, baby.
Nice.
Which is
I was
fantastic.
actually shitting a brick there. I was like, oh my god, no. There's already so much happening and the game's just started.
At long last, I am finally home. There is nothing better than arriving back in Buckin after a long journey.
I love
look
that
forward
pose.
to
Just this.
very proud of himself. I
I'm
look
so
forward
proud
to
I didn't get the deer.
for resting for some time, but the call of the road beckons ever onward. My caravan master Sionund reports that we have journeyed for 91 days and traversed 7 baronies. Isn't that disgusting, right? To go from Buckin to Dingwall, 95 days.
Yeah.
In what modern days is
like
like a 3-hour
hours.
drive. It's like
Yeah.
a 3-hour drive.
But people had to walk it. People had to walk it back then.
Yep, and it took a fucking lifetime.
It took like
so-
3 months.
yeah. So we could declare some wars right now. Right now, the game is recommending that we declare war on Ulster, way over in Ireland.
Do we have a
because
good
we
shot,
would
though?
Yeah, we would dominate them.
Oh yes, I
but
see the bar. Because I'm assuming we're the blue bar.
Yes.
Yes.
My hesitation with declaring war on Ulster is that it is so far away from us, and I don't like our land being super separate.
Yeah, no, we
because
should
it makes
definitely stay
moving
up in the Highlands here for
troops
now.
around fucking nightmare. So we could also declare in Strathclyde. I don't really want to go there. I don't really want to go here.
Let's just stay up north then for now.
This seems like a bad idea. Yeah, I'm just looking at where the game is like, hey, this could be a good idea. So we could go all the way up here. But again, I prefer looking at Hjaltland.
Yeah,
which
yes.
is
We
right
want to get
here,
Shatterland.
which we could declare a conquer.
Oh, nice.
And we will go to war with them. They have no allies, which is really fucking useful for us. Let's go, boy. Let's
Yeah,
declare
because you said this
war.
is like Nordic people that are here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're all separate states. Like, they're not one country. They are several, like, 100 different tribes.
That's
that
really
own
cool.
various
What is?
amounts
Oh
of
my
land.
god, that's the other side of the
Oh
world.
yeah, have you
there.
seen the map?
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry.
I've
the
not
game's
seen
massive.
the whole fucking world map. That's
yeah.
crazy. Oh, there's Italy. Oh my god.
And what's even more crazy, Sean, is if I was to zoom in on this random bit of India and go all the way into here, into the Dhamma of Ludnu, I could click on this, and this is the person in charge of it. This is his family. This is his wives.
So everything is already
I can
in the
open up
game.
his family tree and follow his entire family history.
Wow.
All of this is getting processed at the same time as our game.
I love that. I love
the entire world is alive.
I love the attention to detail of this game. That's fucking great.
Yeah, no, it's a infinitely playable game.
Yeah, it's rad as fuck. That's great.
Yeah. I never realized we never zoomed out before. Yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, you got a last video. I was like, oh, cool,
yeah, it's just Scotland.
That's
wow,
fine.
yeah, it's like, no, actually, the whole world.
Oh my god! Like,
Eastern
honestly,
Europe
that's like
and North
blown
Africa.
my mind right now. That's crazy.
Yeah, and bits of Asia. Most
Nice.
of the world. Anyway, we are no longer sharing power with the regent. We are going to war. That's what we were doing before I got distracted.
We're declaring
Let's
war.
raise our army there. I think we called in our ally. Boop, badoop, badoop, badoop. Cool. So 1,000 men. Yes, excellent. Thank you, ally friend. And let's send out the boats over there. We have to be careful. We're gonna, after this war, we're gonna need to spend a bit to just build back up our funds.
Well, that's fair. We are declaring war, so it makes sense we need to get our funds back up.
Yeah, that's the... I really like early game doing a lot of back-to-back wars really quickly.
Yeah.
Because it gets you a lot of land fast. It does fuck your economy.
Yeah, but we can build that up, though. We can build that up.
Nice, we are finally endorsed by
we have no money because we keep going to war and using our resources.
We do. I'll read what that says in a minute.
Sweet
I'm just
smiles and
abandoning...
little lies.
I'm just abandoning our sway that we had against our suffrage bishop because he now likes us and endorses us, which is going to do us a huge favor in terms of the public liking us.
Oh my god, this sounds okay, interesting.
Just like other children his age, my son and heir, Francis the Booby, sometimes lies and tests boundaries. However,
lying?
he often avoids suspicion with his sweet demeanor, and people always forgive him when he does get caught.
He's quite
I
charismatic
wonder
for his age.
just how much he'll get away with. I will keep an eye on this one. So Francis the Booby gains the trait of charming. He's a charming wee boy. So this is another part of the game as you're going through and you're raising your kids. Your kids get personality traits and they get into shenanigans and sometimes they die.
Yeah, I know. That's
we are currently leading a charge in a battle at the minute. And
we're doing all right,
dominating. We are going to win this battle there, hands down, and then it'll go into a siege. Our counselor has died.
Oh my god! No!
Our counselor Karust had his head ripped off by Orvar.
That is messed. His head was ripped off.
This man here, Orvar, ripped off the head of this man here.
His head.
In this battle here.
That is a really strong dude to just rip someone's head off.
Rest in peace, kind sir. He was in charge of our army, and that is gonna be bad news for us for a bit. We're gonna have to deal with that.
Christ,
that's not a good person to die. That's annoying.
That guy's lifting boulders. How do you rip someone's head off? It's insane.
But we won the battle. We won the battle at quite a steep cost because now our army doesn't have a marshal. And I'm gonna have to.
Big shit.
The only person we could assign to the job is this piece of shit. Actually, okay, no, we can make Dios. If we make Diosimilian our spy master
instead of our champion,
he has a spy master of 11, and then we could make our. No, actually, what's Rupert? He's a fucking 11. Ah, motherfucker.
Oh damn! A lot of choices.
It's a rock and a hard place. It's a rock and a hard place because we could reassign Dinade, who is a really good fucking chancellor, from his current job as a chancellor to be the marshal, which would give him 4 marshal. He's a
really
terrible
marshal.
He's straight up terrible. But the only other person that is viable for the job really is Diosimilian, and he is even worse. But he's a really good spy master. What are your stats like, lady? You have see, she's a really fucking good marshal, and I'd be able to put her in the job if everybody wasn't so sexist. If people just chilled the fuck out, she would be able to solve our problem.
Yeah, like if you just listen, she could help. She could help us.
Instead, we're just gonna not have a marshal until a guy comes along who's useful for me.
Oh, God.
Motherfucker.
Awful time to be alive. You know
And
what?
we
We'd
have
all
low
rather
county control
die
or-
than get
that
any
is
sort of
annoying.
help.
Yeah. So that's gonna fuel there's currently a little rebellion happening or growing with the peasants in, I presume, Orkney. Yeah.
At least
so
we
that's
have the
just gonna
land,
add
though.
more fuel to the fire, but another pregnant. Okay. We'll be able to crush any uprising that happens. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the peasants.
It's interesting how it words it. She gained the trait pregnant.
That's how it works. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
you gained
You just-
pregnancy.
yeah.
You gained a trait, and it's being
Congratulations, you have unlocked pregnancy.
pregnant. Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, we are gonna achieve this siege at the minute, and we will be able to take Shetland. I imagine this is what that is.
Oh yeah. Nice one. We're slowly taking over the Highlands, which is brilliant.
We are indeed.
And then we should start moving down and take over the worlds.
Currently in our prison, and this will be a
Order.
problem that we solve when we win the war in a few seconds. But we do have a guy in our prison, so we'll have some decisions to make.
Yeah, he's in
a
prison
few
for 4
moments.
years, it says.
Yeah. We've been holding him for a while since the war started, and the war started. He's been in prison since the last war.
Yeah.
He's been in prison since we took Orkney. We can deal with him now then. So we could ransom him. If we ransom him off, we don't get any money because he doesn't belong to anybody, but he will owe us a favor, which is quite useful if he gets into a sense of power. We could negotiate a release with him where we demand he becomes a Christian, and we also gain a weak hook from him, or we could recruit him to our court, which actually would solve our problem of not having a marshal. He's not a good marshal,
But he's
not a
better.
terrible
He's
one.
He's
So
not terrible. He's more poor.
Yeah, so I will... Yeah, he'll still accept that. I think that that's worth doing to get him in. So we'll negotiate him like
what
that.
If
see
he,
if
like,
he wants
fucks
to...
us over? What if he backstabs us?
We'll crush him. But he probably won't, because he's been in jail for 4 years. You know, like, we've crushed his will. He really doesn't like us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could definitely backstab us.
But we'll turn him into our best friend, okay? Because he doesn't like that we're ambitious. He doesn't like we've had a short range. He doesn't accept our culture. He doesn't like that we're lustful. He doesn't like that he's also ambitious. He doesn't like that he's humble or he's arrogant.
I hate that I have ambitions in life.
But he hates that we also have ambition.
Yes.
And our ambition is better than his. But we can assign him to be in charge of our army, which I'm sure means everything will be fine. Because he
what
likes
could go
us
wrong?
so
We're
much.
assigning a job to somebody who doesn't like us in any way whatsoever. What could go wrong?
But look, if we start a sway scheme, it has a 95% chance of succeeding. He's going to become our best friend. He's going to become our best friend.
We'll see.
Hands down. Hands
We'll
down.
see.
He's our new BFF. The siege has been won. We have conquered the land. We enforce the demands. It is now our land to control. Thank you. We own it. We can disband this army. We can stick in a lovely thing there. We can build up. What do we have in our army right now? We've got bowmen and pikemen. Some light footmen would be a fucking nice little thing to have. And
Very
we can
tasty.
station these guys in Shetland.
Nice.
Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. We grow. Our land
Nice.
grows. We are now in charge of this little slice of heaven.
It's looking nice, I
right
must
here,
say. We're getting there.
which is very, very nice. Greetings, Mortimer. William is a good Scottish name of bucking. I have studied the Gaelic language for many moons. I personally penned this missive using a Gaelic script, a letter of friendship from the speaker of High German.
Cool.
I wish for our future diplomatic dealings to benefit us both greatly. So, this man here, King Lothair II's
king.
marshal. No, he's the marshal to the king. He's a count. Count Aldlahard of Trier, who has just reached out to us looking for a pen pal. He's learned how to speak our language. He wants to be friends with us. So we could reply, he has learned Gaelic. Impressive. Send my regards. And we become friends, and
Yeah.
he gains 15 opinion of us, or we can go, ha! His vain attempt at gaining glory is laughable, where we gain 115 prestige, and we grow close to growing a rivalry with him.
I'm sure doing that would give us the personality trait of arrogance for sure.
Well, at our age, we're pretty set in with our personality traits. We are lustful, ambitious, eccentric, and we are already arrogant. But do we want to make a new German friend, or do we want to make a new German enemy?
Yeah, let's make a German friend.
Yeah, okay. He's now our friend, and we learned how to speak High German.
Nice.
And,
That's
that
pretty
leveled
cool.
us up, so we can get a new perk in the... Oh, because there's also a whole skill tree for leveling up your character.
Nice. There's so
a
much
new
to this
perk-
game, man.
New perk, so we can get Unshackled Lust, removes
Nice.
your attraction penalties in seduce schemes, can use the seduce intent freely.
I love the way they word things. Seduce schemes.
We can seduce scheme success chance against own courtiers and guests has a 50% chance greater of working. So we can get better at shagging people at home, or we can get better at shagging people as much as we want with no fucking
Consequence.
Let's
Let's
go for
just shag everybody.
the goal is eventually we'll get all of these, and if we get all of these, we
We're
will get
ultimate
the seducer
seducer.
perk. And the seducer perk will,
I mean, look at those
give us
lips. He's
better
a sexy
intrigue, even
man.
more
He's irresistible.
fertile, and we become even more attractive to people. Which I think is
Amazing, which
very
I
funny.
love. I imagine this man is the most
He's so
irresistible
hot.
man in Scotland.
He's so hot. Look how
Yeah.
hot he is.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh my god, look at him! He's just so good,
He's so sexy. He's just so sexy.
so sexy."
I love how sexy he is. Right now, we are losing prestige. I think that's because we are still, we are currently rebuilding our army from the previous 2 wars. So we'll just let that tick along. We will. Oh, another fucking woman is pregnant. Awesome.
Yep.
We will speed up the clock here.
She
a little bit.
unlocked pregnancy.
Ah, my daughter! Oh, Sayanand, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now we have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child? And what shall I call you? So what shall we call our 7th child?
Why don't we call her, Ruby?
Ruby. Lucky number 7.
Exactly.
May you grow strong and wise, my
Yes,
daughter.
yes. She's gonna be our 4-leaf clover in this operation.
She's the one that's gonna win us everything. Holy shit,
Yeah.
a whole bunch of stuff has just happened. Hang on. King Costain II's Archbishop has converted the Mortimer of Orkney to Catholicism, which is really useful because that's what we were trying to do anyway. So our guy can stop doing that, and he can instead convert Shetland to Catholicism. So Orkney now is the same. They have adopted our faith, which means that they will like us more. As you may have seen, the peasant rabble that was trying to attack us has disbanded because nobody believes in their religion in Orkney anymore. We need to work on changing the culture, which is going to take us quite some time because currently our guy is doing that in Buchan, which has got another 5 years on it before he even gets to Orkney and before he even think about Shetland. So we got some stuff.
And there's Fife down there. Look at it.
Yeah, there's Fife. Yeah, owned by the king at the minute. Hang on, something has just happened. So, the king of Alba, has just bestowed upon us the Northern Isles. It is a rank its rank, formal territory, and associated income. May you rule it well.
Hell
this is
yeah.
a big fucking deal.
He's just
My
gave
power
us the
grows.
Isles.
So now, before, like, we now own the Northern Isles, and we are no longer just a poor Mortimer of Buchan. We are now the High Chief of the Northern Isles, which
is
is
that from our
into the
German
Northern
friend?
Isles.
I take it.
No, that was from the King of Scotland because we took Orkney and Shetland.
So
and
he's like, "Ace, you've done a good job. Here's the Northern
Legit.
Isles."
legit, because we owned the land, he could create the Northern Isles, and then he bestowed it to us because it's not a title that he could own without people getting mad at him. But that's really good because now, before we, you know how we were reporting to a fucking dude who like lived next door or something like that. You know, we had a guy above us before it got to the king. And now we report. Now we report directly to the king.
Nice.
The king.
Nice, yeah.
The next step up from us is king.
Nice. So we've already got here very quickly, which is cool.
That is good. That's a really good promotion to be getting.
And we have another son.
And we have another son.
We have so much children
good.
Because we're so sexy and we love shagging.
The downside with this is a third son means that the third island is going to be getting given away. But thankfully, if I have got this right, yes. So when Francis the Booby takes over, because he's in charge of the Northern Isles, he will stay in charge of his two brothers.
Is our son already 4 years old?
He is indeed, yeah.
Damn.
He's growing quick. They grow quick. Don't they grow so... They grow up so fast.
I know. It was just like, you know, the last episode, he was a wee babby.
And now he's 4. But what are we going to call our brand new son?
We should call him... Yeah, that's his name.
Flushgaba.
Flushgaba, yeah. Flushgaba is our son.
The king, oh my god, the king fucking loves us. To
my
vassal,
God, a voice
as
on
an
the council.
influential
Oh my God.
high chieftain, it is only fair you have a voice on my council. In recognition of this fact, I offer you the position of Marshal of Alba. We are in charge of the army of Scotland.
Yeah, which is a big part. You know, Alba's huge.
The army of Scotland. It is. That's a really big fucking deal.
The king fucking loves us.
He does. We're his new fucking best friend.
To be fair, he's probably looking at us like, I have to give it to him. I mean, look how sexy he is. Look how sexy.
But this is really fucking good because we just need to work on some Cassius bellies to be able to attack our fellow Scotsmen.
You say Cassius bellies?
Yeah, Cassius belly or Casus belli is a legal reason for going to war. So you can't go to war just because you feel like it. You need to be able to justify it legally.
Yeah, you gotta have a reason
to
justify your behavior. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, because it's like your people are gonna ask, "Why are you sending all of us to die?" And you can't just be like, "I felt like it." You have to be like, "Cause actually, my great granddad owned that house, so that means it's mine."
All the reason to start a war, really.
You know, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, my dad owned that cottage.
I reckon we should go for Ferrijar up here.
Yeah, to be fair, we do own the Northern Isles, so it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly, and rebuild the Northern Isles in their full strength.
We're so strong.
We have to wait for a minute. We'll have to wait for a bit because we don't have enough prestige to declare. And if we
have 2,500
Oh yeah,
men.
we'll be able to crush him. We'll be able to crush him, but the cost of the war is slightly too much. And a way to get around this is if we don't have enough money. We need to get money, and we need.
So how do we get money?
We just wait. We're gaining money all the time at the minute. You get more money when you like finish constructing buildings and get more tax incomes. And the deeper you get in the game, the more money you will start, and the more power you get.
To be fair, we're now Marshal of Alba, so I'm sure money will be coming our way.
We are. Oh, we can go. This is the King's Court, by the way.
Nice.
So here you can see the king sitting on his throne.
Cool.
Speaking to the king is the Archbishop. He's got his son over here. The son, I don't know who this guy is. Son of some dude. He's like a guard or something, guarding the king.
Mac Congo.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people all over here. But we can petition the liege if we want to. It does cost 50 prestige. Where we travel to the
5 years.
Yeah, so it's basically you go to the king and you ask for a favor. And that favor can be, there's rebels on my land, I would like some money, or something like that. I don't think we should do that right now. I think we're in a really strong position.
Yeah.
We are gaining money, we are gaining prestige at a fast enough rate.
Yeah, we don't need to be asking debt from the king just yet.
Yeah, so let's see what this says here. With vivid clarity, I remember when I defeated Earl Porgill of Lancashire at the Battle of Orkney.
It was like 5 seconds ago.
Well, yeah, but this was Orkney. This was last episode. This was like 5 years ago, you know?
Yeah,
if not longer. It was a battle that took place in the plains, a terrain I was greatly unprepared for. Since then, I have been mulling things over. I am confident that if the battle happened today, I'd be a much more competent leader. So, we could gain the trait Open Terrain Expert, which means open fields and vast spaces are where William is a good Scottish name, feels at home, and they are swift to take advantage in this battle. Or we could become a flexible leader, which means we know how to reduce the advantage defending armies get from fortifications, terrains, rivers, and straight crossings. So we can either get an advantage or we can counter enemy advantages when we are in battle.
Be a flexible leader. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, okay. So when we're a flexible leader in battle, and Odor's becoming our friend.
I feel like long term that'd be great for future battles as well, becoming a flexible leader.
Yeah, we could recruit this guy to our corps. Is he worth it? No, he's not. I don't want him. Our woman is pregnant again. Awesome. I'm sure this will work out really well for us.
I'm sure we're not going to have any offspring that's going to try and take us down.
Our son, Francis the Booby, has learned how to speak High German just by listening to other people speak it.
Damn, he's really smart.
Smart boy. What a smart boy. We can designate a guardian for our son, Francis Booby. So now that he is 6 years old, he is a growing lad. He needs to get educated. And the way that he gets educated is he's going to hang around us. No, he's going to... Well, we could do. But because we are going to raise this man up to be a leader. We're going to show him how we do the job. So he needs to come... We're going to take him under our wing.
I love that we are smaller than our son. He definitely doesn't get the height from us.
But you know something, Sean? He's definitely our son.
He absolutely is.
You look at him, you look at his ears, you look at his nose, you look at his eyes. There's no doubt. There's no doubt that he's our boy.
That's our boy.
So we could imprison our spy master, or we could... Another woman is pregnant, or
Oh my god,
so much
oh
is
my
happening.
Oh my god, stop having children, please.
So we had another son, and this guy is definitely our son. Look at that fucking goblin.
Oh my god, look at his face. His like shovel nose like features there. What is happening?
Thankfully, this son is not heir to anything. He will not get any land if we die. However, this could make him become a dickhead when he's a grown-up and could make him wage some wars. Only time will tell. Or he'll just be fine not having to deal with the stress of having land. But what are we going to call him? What are we going to call this dude?
Stephen Poopy Face.
Stephen Poopy Face.
Exactly.
Wow. What a good boy. We now have 8 kids.
That is insane. Oh my god. Oh my god.
All babies cry, but with little Stephen Poopy Face, there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse.
Oh my god.
Your son is not gaining weight as he should. We will take good care of him, my lord. But in the end, his life is in God's hands.
Oh my god.
Hush now, Stephen Poopy Face. Please don't cry. So Stephen Poopy
Face, don't you cry.
Stephen Poopy Face is a very sick baby.
Oh my god. What a turn that was.
He may not make it, but
55% chance.
So we can imprison, so as I was saying, we could imprison our spy master Sarah, as she is a known fornicator. She has had sex outside of marriage. This is unbecoming.
Fornicator.
This is unbecoming of someone of her position, and means we could throw her in prison with 0 repercussions.
Yes, we could throw her in without being viewed as a tyrant or an asshole.
Straight up, yeah. We could throw her in prison because she had sex outside of marriage, and nobody would blink twice.
Christ.
So
Christ. Jesus. Oh my god.
So we could do that, or we could pardon her. And if we pardon her, we say that we will not imprison her. We do not see her fornication as a reason to be thrown in jail. We are happy with her job as spy master, and she will gain 15 opinion of us.
To be fair,
So,
we can't
Sean,
say
the
shit because
question-
we're also a known
We are a
fornicator.
slut. We are a slut. That is true. We
Yeah.
are a slut. So
We can't really judge her for being, wanting to just
Yeah.
open up to,
Yeah.
some sexual experiences. We can't judge her for that.
So are you saying we should pardon her? We should give her a
Yeah,
pardon?
yeah, we should
Yeah?
keep the spy
Okay.
master.
Yeah, we'll give her a pardon, and we need to designate a guardian for our daughter. Subscribe to Psychedelic Gaming Hobos, who also
Subscribe,
Subscribe,
guys.
There can be no question that she is our child.
Yeah,
with those lips
yeah.
and those ears. she
Matthew,
is
she has
our
your
child.
hair. She has your hair.
So we shall. Do you want to put her under the care of the bishop or of our wife?
Let's let our wife look after our daughter.
There we go. Okay. Send proposal. You can look after her. We have a new perk, so we can either get the home advantage perk or the subtle desire perk. I'll just give us the home advantage perk because I like
Nice.
unlocking them just at the same time.
You want a nice
all
little
the way
balance
down.
there, yeah.
Yeah. So we are taking on that education for that child. We
Nice.
can, I think we have enough now. Yes, we can declare war
Yes.
and conquer Freyjar. Let us do that.
Declare
We have
war! War is upon
declared
us!
some war. Raise our men. We will, of course, call... Actually, we can't afford... We could do it, but it would spend a lot of prestige to ask for help again in this fight. I reckon we give it a go. We have 1,000 men of our own.
Yeah,
our
we have
own
so
1,000
much
men.
guys
we can,
here.
We can do this on our own. We don't need help. However, the... Ooh.
Oh my
a
god.
new-
Oh
so
my
the
god.
guy- So a bunch of stuff has just happened, but the guy that we declared war on died immediately.
Oh no, that is
he
not good.
froze to death, and a new guy is in charge, and now we're at war with this guy instead.
And also we have a daughter, just to throw that in the mix.
Yeah, also now we have another daughter, which is our 10th child.
Jesus! Oh my god! So
and
many children.
We're gonna call our 10th child number 8.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Our 10th
no,
child
no,
is
no,
number 8, I think.
Number 8, I think.
Yeah, that just shows bad parenting on our example.
Right now we are, if you see, look, we are currently on a little boat, as we are, because we are leading the army over
Nice.
here. It's just a nice little detail.
1,700 men, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, we've taken our 1,000. Oh,
Slaughtered
wow,
them immediately.
Yeah,
Slaughtered them.
Yeah, flattened, pancaked them.
Yeah, that was just
we're
like,
about-
dead.
We're about to win the war. A commander of Nort heritage has been accosted in the streets of Buchan over some minor offense. By making a statement in their defense, I could perhaps convince my martial odor the equally Norse of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Gaelic peers. So,
Oh, so
Odar,
this is a
who is the
gamble.
man that we rescued from, or we took out of our prison, and who I didn't check before making him in charge of my army, and I probably should have, because he was in prison for about 5 years, and
Yeah.
he has become a lunatic. He has lost his mind.
Yes, he's just
so-
straight up insane.
He is plagued by hallucinations, delusions, and disorganized thoughts, and I put him in charge of our army.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, and somehow we won the war still, but
We're-
maybe that's what happened. He was just like, let's murder everyone.
But we could convince our people that,
He's a
or we
good
could
guy.
try to convince our people that the Norse folk are good people. However, if we do this, we would gain 32 stress points because
we're
we are
arrogant,
arrogant, and we would also lose 75 prestige, which we really shouldn't be spending.
Nah,
because it would put
let's.
us into a
This guy's a
negative. So we
loony,
can just
man.
be like, you know what? The Gaels are of superior moral fiber than those filthy Norse. We can full on be like, we are better, and we gain prestige for it. We're rewarded for saying something that terrible. So let's
That's
do it.
awful.
Boom.
Yeah, let's do it.
We are a superior people. We have leveled up. We are now a distinguished family in
Yes.
history. We have
Nice.
won the
To be
siege.
fair, we had to get rid of
have
him. He's an absolute
enforced the
psycho.
demands. We have taken over the fucking land,
Nice.
and we are now in charge. And oh my god,
What?
I had so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn,
Oh my God.
experience, and do. There were so many possibilities. A whole life to live.
Oh my god.
Maybe you would have had children of your own one day. But now, none of those things will ever come to be.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
little
peace,
Stephen Poopy Face.
Little Stephen Poopy Face.
Little
We gained
Stephen
64
Poopy Face.
stress, and our son, Stephen Poopy Face, has died. And
No,
he died
not
from...
Stephen. Not little
Stephen-
Stephen Poopy Face.
Stephen Poopy Face died from being sickly on the 30th of September, 875, at the age of 1. He was born on the 1st of August, 874.
Oh my god,
May
that's devastating.
rest in peace.
I am never going to heal from the wounds of losing little Stephen Poopy Face.
Poor little Stephen Poopy Face.
Absolute poor little Stephen Poopy Face indeed.
Which is tragic and is something we will have to deal with in a moment. I am just going to... Nice! Oder is now likes us. I told you he'd become... He'd like us. I told you he'd like us. Where the fuck is the thing I'm looking for? There.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's crazy how he liked us after the last move we just pulled.
Yeah, he's like, actually, you're a really good commander and you keep getting land. I like you.
Yes. He's like, I like you a lot.
Yeah, we could spend some of our prestige, I think, to increase the size of our bowmen, which will be very nice. But yes, with Stephen, children like guards. Our daughter Derek needs a guardian. Guess what, wife? You can do it.
Nice.
Our daughter Cumman needs a guardian. Guess what? I'm not going to stick her with the fucking lunatic.
No,
the
absolutely
bishop.
not.
You
God,
go
no.
to the bishop.
God, no.
We could declare some more wars, but I don't want to be declaring wars just yet because I still want to be building up our little bit of land. We're getting ourselves into a very, very nice position here.
We are. We're
that will
quite
be
a nice position. Like, this is
It'll
great.
be look at the fucking chin on Talos.
Oh my
Jeez.
god, yes. Oh my god. That is definitely our child.
He's definitely.
He's like almost a spitting image.
Francis is getting big. He's 7 now.
Yeah, I think Francis is the more normal looking out of our children.
honestly, he did pretty well for himself.
He was lucky in the genetic department.
Yeah. So we thankfully we are pretty stressed out from losing our son, and what's
Makes
the
sense.
best way to decompress after losing your child is going out and killing some animals on a hunt. So let us do that because we need to lose some stress. I'm going to hire a master of the hunt, this dude here, because he'll be able to make sure it goes off well. Hunt, let us go and plan a hunt. What type of hunt do we want to plan? Do we want to go on a hunt, or do we want to go falconing? If we go for the falconry, we could gain a falconer. Both sexes may participate. However, if we do the regular hunt, we could gain some more prestige, which is pretty
what we
useful.
wanna do, yeah.
Yeah, let's go for... We'll hunt a deer. We will hunt a deer.
Hunt. Well, we didn't do
Where
great
do you
last
wanna
time,
hunt?
so who knows how it'll be this time.
Do you want to go hunt in Peterhead? Do you want to hunt in Banff? Do you want to hunt in Mortlach? Or do you want to travel all the way to Scalloway? Or I think Peterhead.
Yeah, let's go to Peterhead.
Yeah.
Let's go to
I think
Peterhead.
we should have a wee hunt in Peterhead, I think.
Yeah, Peterhead, baby. Let's go hunt some deer in
So it's a-
Peterhead.
It's a very safe route because we are hiring a forest guide, sorry, I should say. For this, we got a lot of fucking guests coming. The king is coming on this hunt with us.
Nice,
Oder
that's
is coming
cool.
on. Look at this big hunting party we've got coming.
That's
all
very
these
cool.
people are coming to hang out with us and make sure we feel better.
Nice. We're gonna hunt some deer in Peterhead. What a surreal time to be alive. That's crazy.
I will be hosting a hunt in Peterhead, and time has come for us to depart. At last, a chance to pursue my passion and practice my skills. It's true, there is nothing quite like a good old-fashioned hunt.
Exactly.
I can't wait. And we are making camp now.
43% success rate.
And another woman is pregnant. This is good. More kids.
Back to 10 children.
I want to show you the... Look at our family tree. This is
massive already.
This
This is
the
all
kids.
our direct children.
Yeah. And all of these, when they grow up, they're going to go off and have kids. Our family's immediately going to explode
I
as
think
soon as
our
our
family
children
tree is
grow up.
already massive.
Yeah, fuck me, Ruby. Ruby has got some eyebrows.
Yeah, some eyebrows and that chin.
Yeah. A bunch of really good-looking kids.
I think, yeah.
As we await the arrival of the rest of the guests, my servants can get started on the preparations. The gamekeepers check the woodlands each day for signs of quarry, while establishing camp closer to the hunting grounds. Soon we begin our hunt.
Oh, this guy's a vibe. Look at him.
He's the master of our hunt. Denade,
Nice.
your master of the hunt, summons the party to gather as the light reaches the camp in the woods near Peterhead. The local gamekeepers have scored the vicinity for recent tracks and fumes. A stout buck is definitely in the area, and
Nice.
the conditions could hardly be better for hunting it.
That is a
Denade
big deer.
grins.
That is a
This
big
ought to
deer.
be fun. So we can get out there to hunt a stag. We want to hunt, or we could choose to hunt a wolf, or
Nice.
we could go after a hare instead. What do you want to hunt?
You know what?
Deer,
Let's
wolf,
just-
or hare?
yeah, let's go for deer. We
Yeah.
went for deer. We're gonna commit to deer.
We will. And you know, we opened this episode with us failing to kill a deer. It would be really good to end it with us killing a deer.
Yeah,
you
it would be
know?
a very
The
satisfying
redemption.
arc that we have achieved in
Yeah.
this episode.
Yeah, you know, we've gained a lot of land, we killed a deer, our son died, but we replaced him with like 50 kids immediately afterwards.
Yeah, pretty
Um,
much. What an insane game already. This is wild.
It's gonna be really insane when our kids grow up. There's
Yeah,
gonna
they're
be
all
some
spawning
drama.
more children.
I'm really looking forward to following the life of Flushkaba. I wonder what he's
yeah,
gonna get up to.
yeah,
Um,
Flushkaba's gonna be. Yeah, they're all gonna be interesting to see what they turn out to be.
Yeah. Under my wing, my party and I stalk through a copse, eyes peeled for any sign of a stag. From the canopy above, a soft twittering spills forth, growing louder as we advance. It is a nestling screeching for its mother. An agile huntsman brings down a fluffy ass, an unfledged raptor chick, from the oak. What luck! Only young birds caught in the wild can be properly trained to hunt. Have it taken back to my new muse. You gain Hunting Raptor. The character
Nice.
owns a falcon or hawk, a prestigious bird.
That sounds
for
badass.
hunting. So we could get a bird. We could get a cool fucking pet bird.
That sounds cool.
We could give the bird to Denade to make him like us, or we could be like, get that bird away, get it away from me, and put it back and gain some stress because we are a hunter and I want a bird. I want the bird.
Yeah, let's
for
get
us.
a bird. Let's get a bird. That sounds cool.
Bird's ours now. Yum yum yum. Which is just, you don't get to see it or anything, but it just gives us
Yum
a
yum
nice
yum.
little
You
perk.
eating this bird?
Eventually, it makes our vassals like us more. It makes our court more grand, and it gives us one whole prestige more per month,
Nice.
which is really fucking useful.
Oh,
Oh,
pray.
poachers! Here in the High Chieftain's Wood! They huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead stag behind them.
Oh, God.
We did not do this. Please have mercy, glorious High Chieftain. Their blades and bows belly their words. So we could hang every single one of these poachers, and Buckin will get the punished poacher's perk for 10 years, which gives
Wow.
us more tax, but makes us slightly less popular.
Yeah, because we're starting
we
to punish people.
We could say you all seem to be excellent bowmen, where we get trained by them to become better poachers, and we lose stress because we are ambitious. And
Nice.
that's a good thing, because we're stressed the fuck out from our kid
losing our
dying.
child. Yeah.
Per Stephen Poopy fucking
But we
face.
could
or
also
whatever it was
decrease
called.
our chances
Um,
of succeeding, though.
Yes, or we can say that animal that you've killed is mine, along with fines for their lives, which has got a 45% chance of us getting money, getting prestige, and increasing our chance of success, but a 55% chance of failing, where our success decreases, people don't like us, and we lose prestige. Either way, we will lose 47 stress, which is twice the amount of stress that we would lose if we took them on, but there's a greater risk of it going wrong for us as well.
I mean, let's just
or
go
we
for
could just tell them to fuck off.
I mean, the second option means we definitely get some stress removed, so that seems
Yeah.
like an option.
Yeah, you all seem to be excellent bowmen, I think is the correct choice.
The
as
smart
well.
choice, yeah.
And get trained by them. My huntsmen say they know the place of the beast's covert, and the nearby waterholes and grazings the stag frequents, though it is by no means an easy thing to do. If we were to carefully creep up on the buck, we could perhaps catch it unawares with our bows. So we could proceed by stealth, which would stress us out and give us more stress than we just lost, because we're arrogant and we don't need to sneak up and no fucking deer. The real hunters corner their prey, and that's what I think we're going to have to do.
Yeah, we should have to go for that one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at us riding our little fucking horse.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're traveling on our horse.
My world narrows to the nature surrounding us as we follow the dogs across the rough ground on the scent of the fleeing stag. Bearing down on trail, all I hear is the thunder of hooves, dogs barking, men shouting. Excitement flows through me as we slowly gain on our quarry. Nice. So close, I almost have you.
Imagine shouting that to a deer.
Our concubine has gotten pregnant. I'm sure that's fine. That's nothing to worry about.
More kids, great.
After hours of riding, we are finally cornering the wily beast. Our chase has not been in vain. The exhausted, panicked animal has turned to bay, struggling to stand and snorting in panic. The air resounds with blowing horns, barking dogs, and the party's cries as the circle is closed around the defiant buck. I will shoot it.
Nice.
So we can kill the deer, or attempt to kill the deer. We gain prestige. We lose a bunch of stress. We can say I will bring it down myself. Where we lose a shit ton of stress. There's a 50% chance we kill the beast, a 33% chance that we kill it, but it wounds us, and a 15% chance we die.
Yeah, I was about to say, taking on a buck head on seems pretty drastic.
Or we could say spears ready and forward and get everybody to participate in killing it, but that'll gain us stress. So it's down to, do we want to shoot it, or do we want to go down and stab that bitch? Where we lose so much.
I'm gonna avenge my boy.
It is okay. I'm just saying, 50% chance to do it is a good odds. 15% chance to die may seem like a lot, but I'm willing to roll the dice.
Okay, if you want, let's do it. Let's take it on ourselves.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's fucking get down and stab this bitch with a spear. I will bring it down myself. I heft my spear and cautiously move towards the exhausted animal. As I plunge my blade into it, the beast catches me with a buck. I am pulled away as it snorts its death throes. Ah! Damn creature!
Nice.
Heeding the call of the wild is an adventure, and this outing delivered the good and the bad in abundance. There is nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast.
Nice.
Odor directs the breaking up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game master take over. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for the camp home. I'll keep a memento. You will become the owner of a stag antler, and we will lose 124 stress.
That's a lot of stress. That's like all of our stress gone.
We will gain 375 prestige. That's so much fucking instant
That is
prestige.
insane.
Or we could give the prestige to our daughter, and number 8, I think, would get the... That's such a good name. My daughter, number 8, I think, will appreciate the trophy.
My daughter, number 8.
So do we want the stag ourselves, or do we want to give it to our daughter? Either way, the rewards are both really basically the same.
Let's give it to our daughter.
Yeah, number 8, I think. And we have just gained so much prestige. A bunch of people lost stress. We can finish the hunt. Now, there is something you may have noticed, Sean, and that is that deer fucked up our face a bit more.
It did. Our eyes are fucked. To be fair, we went up to it and stabbed it.
Yeah, we are currently severely injured.
Yeah, we were close to dying there.
Yeah, William is a good Scottish name, has been severely injured, and the road to recovery could be a long one. And we could end up being permanently disfigured. We could lose a limb. We could die.
Yeah. Well, you said you wanted to roll the dice, baby. You know,
and it paid off. It paid off because, Sean, look at all the amount of people we could declare war on right now. Look at how many men we have in our army. We will have 2,000.
But look at the condition of us. We're fucked.
We will have 2,063 men in our army. We have 594 prestige. So we can declare war on basically anybody we want. We are High Chieftain of the Northern Isles.
Yes,
We have doubled
yes.
the amount of land we had from the last episode, from 2 to 4.
I know, we're also Marshal of Alba as well.
Our army is of similar strength to the king's.
That's actually crazy. That is crazy to think, stats-wise.
This has been an extremely productive fucking turn for us.
It's
It has
been an amazing
very,
episode. It's been so
very
successful.
useful. And we have come a long way, both figuratively and literally, with the amount of kids we have and the amount of pregnant women
we have
that
so
we have
much
in our
kids.
corp. We have got I think another kid on the way at the minute as well.
Crazy.
Probably. I just imagine at some point. Yeah, we do. She's pregnant.
That's
We
crazy,
are,
but-
if you are wondering now, 28 years old. We have got a long, hopefully, if we can get over this injury, we have got a very long life still ahead of us.
I was about
And
to say,
we-
what's the cost, though? Because if we die, we're fucked.
If we die, we end up becoming Francis the Booby, and he's got to step up.
Yeah, step up to his
before his
father's
time.
reputation of being a
Yeah.
badass.
And his father is a badass. His father is rapidly gaining power and land
Really
like nobody's
fast. Like, he's like,
business.
I'm on a mission to be king.
And I honestly, he's only 28. He could do
Become
it.
king.
We could see it might happen. He
Yeah.
might become king.
Yeah,
We'll
he
have
could
to
become
come
king
back.
well into his 30s for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to Crusader Kings at some point and
Yeah, no,
continue
honestly,
to follow
it's-
the life.
Yeah,
of,
it's been a fantastic episode,
William
and like I've
William.
enjoyed it. I hope everyone watching, I hope you've all thoroughly enjoyed it as well. It's been a crazy successful episode.
I love this game so much.
It's great,
one of my
yeah.
it's one of my favorite games for a reason. It's a game I have got an ungodly amount of time in for a reason.
Yeah, I remember you
because
telling me you have an insane amount of
Yeah,
hours.
like it sucks you in, and you get caught up in the drama. We've
Yeah.
been recording for an hour and it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
feel like
crazy.
it. I
Yeah,
could
no,
keep
it's
going.
absolutely
I
flown
could
by.
I could keep playing this game all night. I honestly I love
same.
it. I love it so much.
Yeah, no, I
but
could
yeah,
keep playing
please,
it as well.
Thank you very much for watching.
Yeah,
Hit
thanks,
the
guys.
subscribe button, hit the like
subscribe,
button.
you beautiful people, and keep
help
watching
us
because it's a
yeah,
great ride.
subscribe, help us grow, help us chill out, help us play games. Let's have a good time.
Let's all have a good time,
thank
and
you.
hopefully we'll see you for the next one. All right.
Bye bye.
See you later.